that's a fancy little opening.
That was an extremely fancy little opening. Well, I'm kind of torn here. The game said it recommended using a controller. So, I guess I'll try with normal keyboard and mouse. And if that's weird, I'll swap over to controller. Oh yeah, there's no mouse. You
Why
could
would...
you could swap languages. That's neat. You can look at the intro scene. Motion comics? What? Oh, that's charming. You can actually look at the original booklet. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool.
Creepy.
Very cool. Yeah, it's giving all the like little bits of info. Yeah, that's really neat. A strategy book? Well, I don't know if this really gives you a strategy as much as, I mean, it tells the story.
That's the strategy.
That's the strategy. This is really charming. That is really neat. Excuse me. The commercial. Happened this year in September. Oshi no Kyugaku. Aurora, hayaku. Mary Sensei. Nani? Nanda. Already said this 5 times. Do not worry. Very stylish mansion. Already can see it over there. Look now. もうすぐ見えると思うわ。ほら。This is weird for a trailer. Okutawa. You're spoiling the game! I don't think I've ever seen her jump out of that window. It was 11,400 yen when it released. I actually think it just restarted. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it did. Filter. Oh, that's right. Borders on or off.
CRT filter. Let's go.
You know I gotta have that CRT filter on. Oh, that one's true. I like that.
Nice.
These are some nice borders. I have to say, this one's my favorite. This one looks like fan art. Like, if someone was trying to, like, make the window really, really small to get around, like, copyright infringement on YouTube.
I'll never notice.
I'll never notice. I think I'll put this one on. Because it doesn't look like it's gonna full screen anyway. Oh, there is a stretch option. I don't know if I should do stretch, though. Oh, you can actually rewind.
Bless.
You know, I'm gonna swap the controller.
Weird choice to make a point-and-click adventure game on PC and actively not support the mouse.
Yeah, no, that's very weird. Come on, stop. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what controls do what. You can rewind, though. Oh, wait. I can control the mouse in that section. What?
Sample game 1, sample game 2, sample game 3.
Oh, I get it now. I've been a fool. We've just been watching stupid shit for no reason. Oh no! That's weird having a very interactive trailer like that. Damn. Yeah, very strange. Anyway, quit. Yeah, back to the main menu here. What else is there? A Hifumi Kono interview. Concept and inspiration, horror and 16-bit. Clock Tower sequel?
クロックタワーリワインドがこのまま、成功
Oh, that's trippy. Okay.
そのクロックタワーを作るにあたっての当時の制作チームだったりその環境っていうのはどんな感じだったんでしょう雰囲気といいますか
結構大変でしたね。私自体が一応ディレクションはその前にヒューマングランプリっていうレースゲームの、2からディレクションしてたんですけど、まあやっぱりそれはもともと1があって、その続編をやっただけなんで、まあディレクションとしてはイージーな、どっちかというとスケジュール管理とかメインみたいな。オリジナルでゲームデザインからっていうのは初めてだったんで、そもそも
Is it randomly freezing?
もう一つは
That's weird.
当時のヒューマンってディレクター制じゃなかったんですよ。まあ今でこそディレクターが
I don't know.
歌って。
Oh, let me.
What's in the options?
Oh, there is an options. Resolution, window. No, full screen, buddy. Or at least I thought we were. Go current keeps.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, that's strange. Well, regardless. Version rewind. Play the enhanced version featuring quality of life updates and content restored from the first Fear edition. Or just play the original. Well, you know we gotta be playing rewind. File 1, let's go. Alright, so we can move left or right. Jennifer will move left or right based on which button you press. You can move the cursor using the D-pad. Y to stop. If she's running, stop button to stop her. After a while, Jennifer will sit down to rest, which will replenish her stamina. Use the cursor to hover over an object and press the X button to confirm. To open up inventory, hold the item button, which is B. While the inventory is open, you can use your D-pad to select, and then A is the panic button. When Jennifer is in a crisis, smash the panic button to help her. Okay. Sounds good to me. Weird that they made X the interact button, considering it's to the left, but that's typical for Japanese games, I think. Granted, usually they do circle, which would be the equivalent of B on an Xbox controller, but hey. Look down.
It's getting there.
It'll make it there eventually.
Clock toe.
Lock towel. Oh, that's a gun.
Human 1995.
1995. Good year. I clearly remember it. Oh. Hello, second menu. None of the endings ridiculous. Alright, game start. Let's go. It was September when Jennifer and her friends, who were all raised in Granite Orphanage, received an offer to be adopted. This is how it all started. They took some liberties on what the actual Japanese text says. Laura, hurry up. It's going to be sundown before we get to the house. Miss Mary. What is it? The house we're going to live in from now on. Do you know what it's like? This is the 5th time since last night you've asked me that question. You don't need to worry. It's a very lovely house. I think we could see it from over here. There it is. Prologue, motion comic scenes, and unlocked and extras. This house is big. It really is. I can't believe this is only the main hall. I'm going to say hello to the owner of the house. You girls wait for me here. Yeah, I guess I'm used to a very specific translation since up to this point we've only ever had a fan translation for the game. But
It's
they-
nice to finally get an official translation over here in the West.
It is. It is. I'm glad people are able to.
This is the
access
first
it.
time it's technically been released here.
Hey, Anne. I wonder what kind of person Mr. Barrows is. Right? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, what?
Right?
The house is big. It makes me feel uncomfortable. How about you?
It's me.
I
I,
think I'll like it here. Huh? Lot, you are such a worrywart. She's taking too long. Should I go check on her? Nah, it's fine. I'll do that.
music slowly pans in.
Is Miss Mary okay? Hey, you should go check on her.
I like Lutz dance in this room.
Oh, there's the rewind. Okay. You should go check on her. Alright. So, first of all, yeah, it doesn't look too much better with the filter off. So they didn't really give it any kind of overhaul as far as graphics are concerned. They didn't like redraw it or anything like that.
No. I mean, for all intents and purposes, this is a port, but
Yeah.
it's new in the West.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not complaining there. Nope, and you can save at any point in time. That's neat. Alright, let's check things out.
It's actually pretty helpful.
Yeah, I think it
Granted,
looks
with the
better like
rewind-
this because, oh! It came from the main hall!
The stretch was really stretching.
Yeah, the stretch really was. Where is everybody? Hey, stop teasing me! I'll turn on the light. And there were no... And then there were none.
And then there was one.
There's no one here. Guess we'll have to go in the other room.
Actually, I like the CRT filter. I've not seen this game with the CRT filter over it.
Oh yeah, it's real charming. It's real charming. Alright. Well, this isn't the first time I've played Clock Tower, so for obvious reasons, I'll know exactly what I'm doing. Granted, to be fair, I usually tend to get the Demon Idol playthrough, so if this ends up being a different version of that. Large crack in the wall, it looks like it collapses in any moment. Well, let's use the sharp edge stone. Which will let us... Theme D unlocked in extras. Looks like I'm in the courtyard.
The court.
Is she drowning yet? She is. Okay, it's on. In all fairness, I've still not gotten the playthrough where everyone lives. Jennifer! Help! On! Help! On!
I'm just gonna stand here. Bye.
Tis a shame, isn't it?
Could have helped you, but I didn't.
Woo, woo, woo!
Ah! The pool made you into a short man
It's the Scissorman!
with shears. Shouldn't he
Well.
be called the Shear Man?
Gizbersman! Should be locked, isn't it? No, it's not. Interesting.
No, the Gizzard Man is a different character, and it's my OC Do Not Steal.
I'm gonna get this box.
Gizzards.
It's clearly not the only place I possibly could have hid in this room. I was thinking this part was actually locked off until Mary trapped you in here.
Well, that's one of the playthroughs. It doesn't happen every time.
Oh, are you not required to go into this room?
Not with Mary.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes she's not over here. At least I remember the playthrough where she didn't come over into this room at all. I could be misremembering.
Who's there? Something to eat. Can't open the door. Sorry, bud. Looks like I'll be leaving. That could be part of the, like, Rod ending. Like I said, there's two major playthroughs. You can either get the Demon Idol playthrough, or you can get the, like, something Rod, like Holy Rod playthrough. Usually I get the Demon Idol one. So it'll be interesting to see.
Don't forget about the alien ending.
Oh, well, you know, I'm looking forward to the alien.
If you activate all 6 rooms throughout the mansion, a UFO will land and
It will.
drop off James Sunderland.
And then we will finish the game together.
It's like, have you seen my daughter? Wrong person.
I do like that line in the Star Bomb song where he's just like, maybe I left town with my newly adopted daughter. And I was like, that's Harry Mason. At least I don't remember an ending where James Sunderland adopts a random child and goes on his merry way.
I think there is.
Does he adopt
Isn't
Angela?
there an ending where he leaves with the little girl?
Oh, I forgot about
Am I
Laura.
misremembering?
Huh?
The little girl that like torments him for half the game,
You might be
and
right.
he's like,
In all fairness, I
You don't-
beat Silent Hill twice, and both times I got the same ending. So, which was
Which
the
ending?
best ending. Quote unquote, the best ending. But,
the best.
yeah. Obviously,
ending?
not. Yes, it was. It was, in fact, the dog ending. You're right. You caught me. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna go into it, obviously, considering.
Person innocently watches Clock Tower
Yeah,
video. Gets
person.
Silent Hill 2
Silent
totally
2.
spoiled.
Exactly.
And it's great because Silent Hill 2 just released.
Yeah, just released. It clearly
Just
didn't release
released.
like 20 years ago.
If
Alright,
I go out to Steam right now, it just released.
this is what will determine whether or not this is the Demon Idol ending. Because this will have the West Wing key in it, if it is the demon. There is a key.
Scissor Man pops out.
Okay, that would be very interesting, but
West Building key.
yeah, since that gave me the West Wing key, then there should be a Demon Idol playthrough. So this is my usual playthrough. Granted, in rewind mode, it says it also includes cutout content from the SNES version that was available.
Stuff might shock us.
So there might still be events that I'm unaware of.
There might be some shocking.
I like how the side panels here are cropped to where it says clock hour. Rewind.
Clock hour.
They didn't crop it to where it says clock tower. Unless that's just my resolution. But I feel like 1920
Yeah,
by
it could
1080
be.
is
It
the
could be your
resolution
resolution.
that most people support. Hello.
Granted, I'm 90% sure they
Completely
just
dark
stuck a
outside.
PNG behind it, so it's
Yeah.
whatever.
Wonder what time it is now. What's in this room? Painting, it's bleeding. So strange. This should be the parrot's room, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, there's a small perfume bottle. It's the same perfume used by Miss Mary. You obtained the perfume. Anything else worth grabbing? No, but I can look at the picture, I think. You don't want to look at the mirror because it potentially could screw you over. What's this? Well, I think it goes without saying, but analog controls are not extremely precise. In fact, because it doesn't give you an option to change the sensitivity, you kind of just get whatever it gives you. Granted,
I think that's why the controls in the menu showed using the D-pad.
yeah, this is using the D-pad. It is a
Okay, well, you
very
said
speedy.
analog control.
Well, this is the analog, right? You can use either. It's about the same,
Yeah.
though.
I was about to say, you said analog control, so I was like,
Though
well,
I
maybe
will
the D-pad's
say-
better, because it's not analog. But...
Yeah, this is the analog's controls. Although, if you are targeted onto something, and there's a nearby target, other thing that you can target on, if you click, oh, never mind, because it didn't work that time. I don't know
There's
what I'm talking about.
probably a pretty good chance that if the game gets popular enough, someone will mod
Sure.
in mouse controls. Because I mean, why wouldn't you? It's on PC now.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really make sense that it tap mouse controls. What? It wouldn't let me do them previously.
Maybe it's no mouse controls for the menus, but mouse controls for the actual game. This came out on Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah, it was on Nintendo.
If the original game had support for the Super Nintendo mouse, is this
I
just
believe
leftover functionality from that?
I don't.
I'll look into it. Hold on.
Well, I'm curious now how this all works. Better than this left side. Doesn't look like it's being used. Well, this works fine. The mouse does work. It just won't let you use it on the main menu. This. Alright. Let's go ahead and I'll save real quick. I'm gonna interact with the yeah, that's what I thought. Although it does give you a chance to hit the panic button to avoid dying there, so that's cool. So you can control it using WASD. You can run using Q and E. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just stick with the controller. This should be a bathroom. Scenes D unlocked and extras. As far as I'm aware, there is no way to get that to disappear any earlier. So if there was anything going on the screen, there's no way to like quickly tap out of that so that you can see what's going on. That's
It's
kind of
important
irritating.
that you know that, and it's not like a little pop-up. It needs to cover the entire screen.
It does need to cover the entire screen. Oh, jeez, the sink is it's spitting out blood.
No, that's Kool-Aid.
You right. Kool-Aid here.
So you think it's scary, but it's actually just cherry.
Yeah. Miss Mary's just a real fan of cherry hand soap. We don't really know why they decided to put in the music there. Doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, the original Japanese translation made that clear.
Yeah.
They took some liberties in the Western
Oh,
release,
let's use
but
it now. Time to take a shower. Well, it looks like the shower's working. Time to take a shower. That's a
It's
great
working.
shower. I'm glad that's what you were worried about.
You don't understand. It's working.
Now, if I remember correctly, if you had not seen On die in the pool, and instead came down this hallway and immediately entered that bathroom, On would be dead in that bathroom. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to completely avoid having people die. Because I know, like, rank A's ending or rank S's ending involves avoiding everyone from dying. You have to make sure everyone's alive at the end of it. But, like, if you come in here, there's the scripted scene where the person falls in through the roof. If you go out into the courtyard, you get a scripted event of On dying. And if you go into the bathroom, you get a scripted event of On dying if you didn't get the courtyard. Why is he not falling through the ceiling?
That's a lot of work. He didn't feel like it.
Sir. Proven me wrong. Absolutely rude. It's locked. Obviously, I need to get the absolute true canon ending, the best ending in the game. I gotta leave in the car.
Canon ending.
The canon ending. If I remember correctly, that is called ending F.
Yes.
It's either ending F or ending D. I can't remember.
I believe it's ending F because in order to get it, you have to decide to literally leave your friends, leave everyone, and not solve the game at all,
There's ham in the fridge.
and then probably get murdered.
Shouldn't be able to open up the fridge because I'll be attacked by a bunch of insects. Spray me yet.
Clock tower,
Calendar.
but Jennifer's going through Groundhog's Day, so she already knows everything that's happening in the house. I always thought it'd be interesting for like a movie to do like a slasher killer or like a Saw type scenario with the
Groundhog's Day effect.
Groundhog's Day effect.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like one of the Saw, like you're a person in a Saw movie, right? So you got like 6 people who have to get through like the like warehouse or whatever.
Right.
And their first attempt, terrible failure, everyone dies.
So what?
And then the guy just keeps waking up over and over again and like slowly managing to get everyone to survive through all of the trips.
So what
I
you're
feel like that'd be an
saying
interesting
is
hook.
you want a movie adaptation? Oh my Jesus, sir! Who told you could come out from there?
A movie adaptation of VLR.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what I was trying to say like 10 different times. Is that you needed a movie adaptation to VLR, but I just couldn't get it out because I was attacked by a plague of bugs, and then walked out, and the fucking Scissor Man decided to attack.
As one does.
Can't he tell I'm busy? Alright, I should be able to go in
Should
here
he
and
know
lay
better?
under the bed. Goodbye, sir. Victory or death. Now, if the parrot was still flying around saying all of his nonsense, he would immediately be able to tell that I was under the bed. Even though the parrot just keeps saying, I kill you, for whatever reason, he just knows. Sit
Yeah,
down.
because he wouldn't be saying I kill you if you weren't there.
Yes. He wouldn't be
He'd be
saying much of
saying-
anything at all.
Nothing.
I'm glad they fixed that mechanic in this. That is way quicker than the 20 minutes you gotta sit there in silence while she heals in the original game. Oh boy. That is quality of life if I've ever heard of it. should go that way. I end up having to go that way if there's nothing much else over this way to interact with. But luckily, I already have the West Wing key, so I should be able to go over that way. We'll come back over here once we get the insect repellent. Let's see. This should lead to the garage. Alright, I gotta get the best ending in the game. Give me just a second here. Oh, I bet the game has achievements now. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, probably.
Car key. Put the car key in your pocket. Car key isn't inserted. My apologies. And now can I go? I might be able to escape here with this car. But what about the others? The other girls?
The others.
Fuck them. What should I do? Oh, it gives you more than one shot. Jennifer, you're gonna be a dick. Turn that vehicle on, baby. Get out of here. The save yourself ending. Now, it did give you a rewind, hence the name. It did not give a fast forward, though.
Oh yeah,
Oh!
that'd just be silly.
Ah, it
That'd just
did!
be silly.
Uh-oh. Sucks to suck, Jennifer. Rank H.
H.
H?
That's more endings than I remember there being.
Excuse me?
I thought it only went to F.
I
Was I wrong?
It's a F.
G and H.
H. Huh.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's been a minute since I played Clock.
Yeah, it's been a while. It might have been.
Anyway. I had to get that for old time's sake. That's a classic ending. Alright. So, I believe I still have the upper floor where the bird's nest and everything is to explore on this end. Why'd you turn around to go back in there?
She felt like it.
Madam! We're going this way. Thank you. Alright, up the staircase. My bad. Feelings I'll end up doing the PS1 game as well. But
Yeah, I've never played through the PS1 one.
it's interesting. Why all...
I've played through every other Clock Tower, just not that one.
Well, Clock Tower 2 is not the greatest one either.
Yeah. It never really caught me.
Oh!
Clock Tower 2 on the other.
If you click the options button, you can change how fast the cursor goes. There are
Fascinating.
speeds. Clock Tower 2: The Struggle Within is my favorite Clock Tower game, said no one.
Man's gonna have to censor that in post.
That's controversial, I'm sure. It's definitely not my favorite. There's nothing in it. Okay, what if I went past it, though? Looks like a bird's nest. Can I poke it with a stick? Oh no! Who could have foreseen this tragedy? If I remember right, it looks like a bird's nest. There's a bird actually in it right now.
Yes.
Hmm.
I think you gotta push the box over there.
Thought so, but it's. Then again, I can't do much while the bird's inside the chest anyway, or the nest anyway. I thought that's where we got the insect repellent. Well, no, because that's in this room.
Yeah, no, I was misremembering. You push that box over to climb over the wardrobe.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yep. No, you are correct. You can interact with that nest if you push the box over to the wall. I just don't remember what the context to it is. At first I thought it was for the insect repellent, but if I remember right, that's what's on the floor right here. Yeah, pesticide. Now, you do need to get over here, because this is where the ceremonial ropes are. Granted, you have to see that she can't climb over it first, so we still have to come over here. This is also a great spot to go to if you're being chased by the scissorman, because I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a way of teleporting over onto this side randomly. So if he ever chases you into this room, it's always a safe bet.
Yeah.
But that might not be true in this version of the game, in all fairness. I'm wanting to say it was a more or less safe bet in the game, though. The thing is, you have to swap up what hiding spot you go into. What's this? If you use the same spot twice, the scissorman will find you in it. So you have to change things up. You basically get a limited number of tries on a hiding spot. Now, you do have the potential of being able to use it again, obtain the rope, later in some cases, but that's only if you haven't used it in a while, if I remember correctly. Alright, so we got the pesticide. So I will need to now go back downstairs and use it on the insects, because there's a ring, I believe, in the fridge where those insects were swarming.
The melodic sounds of footsteps.
It'll put you to sleep. The game is extremely charming.
Crazy for the time.
Oh yeah. I've definitely fallen asleep playing this though. It's definitely a good game to wind down with. Since it's very slow pace. I know that's silly to say with it being a horror game, but yeah.
It's a very atmospheric horror
It's a
game.
very atmospheric. And it's not like it's necessarily scary. Like, I'm sure it was scary for the time, but I don't think anyone was having nightmares from this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even at the time. Pesticide. It would be kind of neat if it, I know it defeats the purpose, but it would be neat if you could do like a free roam mode where you don't have to worry about the Scissor Man, so you could just wander around just for the atmosphere. There's a key at the bottom. You've put the gold key in your pocket. Huh. Okay, well, gold key works just as well, I suppose. Now, the fact that I got ham does mean that I'm going to run into Mary and get sent to the shed. That has to happen. Because I have the ham. And the fact that I have the gold key means I gotta go back upstairs to the phone room, I believe. Because I don't think it goes to this one. I believe the gold key goes to the phone room. Use the gold key. This is the phone room, okay. I thought that was upstairs. Now then, if you interact with the armor, I guarantee there's a dead body in it. Clothes for women inside. That's one of those scripted events, is that if you interact with the armor as soon as you walk into the room, I believe you find Laura's body in it.
Clock Tower has a thing for suits of armor. Nonsense.
Yeah, there you go. Laura. The thing is if you don't trigger one, usually you run into a different one. So the only way to get through the game without anyone dying is to don't interact with that. It looks like someone used this glass not long ago. There's still some liquid in the glass. Drink it. There's a silver key under the glass. Put the silver key in your pocket. See. But the only way to get the best rank ending is to have everyone survive. And in order to do that, you have to avoid all the scripted death events. And I just don't know how to do it. I guess I could follow a guide at this point. But the telephone wire has been cut. Oh no! I might do that because the game re-released. Go through and get all the different ending types just for the giggles. Plus, if the game has trophy support, then it would be worth going through just to platinum the game. Because that's one of my favorite. Well, that caught me off guard, sir. Well, that's rude. Excuse me. You want to run that by me again? You want to run that by me again? I'm gonna do it another. Let's see. I am gonna have to use a different hiding spot this time, I think. Let me think. Yeah, because of the teleporting nonsense, if you leave the room and then go back in it, he should not be there. Way to prove me as an idiot game. Did it really keep the slowdown? Are you shitting me?
Yeah, but this time it's on purpose.
You locked the door. Yeah, well, go figure.
Well,
Why didn't I get the struggle event? Sir, you're supposed to let me struggle. This is the, like, second or third time you just killed me outright. It's not giving me the panic attack thing. Well, my rewind doesn't go that far. It doesn't
oh, it's
account
like this
for
is the
it doesn't account
Run,
for
run.
completes and confidence.
Run.
Oh well. That's why they added a continue. I do really like this specific song. It's very charming, even without the like wow wow part. It makes a very good ambience.
Yeah.
Alright, sir. Alright, sir. That's the parrot room. I can't use that one again. He'll stab me. Where can I go? We're going here. Yeah, I can't. Okay, yeah, I can go out here. Theoretically, because I've moved the box. Oh. I just ran enough rooms away from him that he buggered up. I was about to say, because I moved the box, theoretically, I should be fine. Because since I already have the West Wing key, I'd just be able to go through that door. Granted, that is my next destination anyway, so I don't know why I'm going the long way. I suppose that is because I wanted to check the silver key on the room upstairs. Though I believe the silver key unlocks the ritual room. Yeah, believe it or not, like, we are most of the way through the game already.
It's meant to be replayed several times.
Yeah, it's a very short game, but the idea is that you'd play it multiple times to get the endings. And obviously, if you didn't know what you were doing, then it would take you longer. I think on average, the game was supposed to take somewhere around 2.5 to 3 hours, even for new players. I think my record of beating it was like 25 minutes. Back when I was like playing it a lot. Obviously knowing exactly where to go, what to do, and what have you. It's been a minute since I last played, but I mean, I remember most of the game. The only thing that's really going to trip me up is going to be, like, the new additions. But I think the base game's probably about the same, so I'm not too worried about that. The new additions would be more along the lines of just, like, new places where the Scissorman jumps out, like the one that we just experienced him, with him not going through the glass ceiling, but still falling from the balcony above. That one caught me off guard. I've never seen that one. I guess that would also explain why I saw a scene where Jennifer jumped out of a window into the pool. That might be something you can do in this version of the game. Maybe that was Japan exclusive. You've used the silver key. This goes to the ritual room. Oh no, it goes to the library. Gotcha. There are cheap-looking books about magic on the shelf. If I remember right, this room becomes more important in the idle ending rather than... Or not the idle ending, the rod ending rather than the idle ending. I've only done the rod ending like once. Can't see the whole picture because of the shelf. I push the shelf. Dot, dot, dot. Mural depicts a ritual performed in a room. I wonder if there's a room like this in the house somewhere. Just a regular chair. You know Critical Role would have a field day with that. There's a notebook among the spell books. To bring time to a standstill. Stop the big clock at the clock tower. Whatever that means. Several types of chemicals on the table. I will not take any. This gives you a hint on what you're supposed to do in the ritual room. You know, now having played Clock Tower 3, I would not have minded a remake of this Clock Tower, in the style of Clock Tower 3, minus the combat.
Obviously.
The combat was very strange, although it did grow on me. Clock Tower 3 was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I
I had fun
avoided
with
playing that for the longest time, but Clock Tower 3 was actually a fun time. I would play it again.
Yeah, putting aside whether or not it's a significant clock tower game, it was,
It was
a
just
fun
a fun
one.
game. Yeah.
Yeah,
The game itself was
as
fun.
its own experience, it was a joy.
Yeah. I don't know how I would consider it with a Clock Tower, with the Clock Tower series. But specifically just as a game, I would have had a lot of fun with that if we had grown up on it.
Yeah.
Alright, time to go to the west side. That leads outside. Yeah. Another thing is like looking out the windows. Is like if you look through these windows and one of the characters hasn't died yet, I believe it's Laura. If you didn't see her die in the armor when you're going down this hallway, uh, you'll hear a noise, look out the window, and she'll fall from one of the upper floors. There are so many different triggers for character deaths in this game. Ah, yes, the West Wing. You know it's the West Wing because it's magenta. Or purple. I can't tell which one it's supposed to be. I think it's magenta. Which I guess magenta is just like a purplish red, so either works.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all the same.
What's in this room? If I'm correct, this room should be the cage room? I have never seen this room. Bed seems to be unused. Yeah, it looks like it has glass on it. I would say it
That just agree that
probably.
looks very used.
I'd say it probably hasn't been used in a while. Well, I might as well investigate this mirror. Nothing will bad will happen for sure. Fair. Well, this was a nice room. Maybe I can hide under one of the. Oh, but if I try and hide under it, I'll probably roll around in glass and get caught. Let's. That was a nice room to add, I guess. Unless that was in the original, and I just never saw it, but I could have swore that was the crow room. What's this room? It's locked. Wrong button. Piano. I thought this one was upstairs. Lights. Of course it's broken. What do we got? Record player, I'm pretty sure. It's not plugged in. Now then, if you were in the Scepter playthrough, or the Rod, whatever it's called in this one, the Scepter, I believe, is hidden behind this curtain. Don't interact with the piano, because he will immediately fall from the ceiling and kill you. Or
Yes.
to, anyway.
As is what he wants.
Nothing but junk in there. Ah, shit, there he goes. The alternative is he'll pop out from behind this curtain when you open it. Huh? Metal cane is sticking out of the Oh, I did get the cane ending. Or playthrough. I didn't get the demon idol. So things have slightly changed in this version. Because I thought it was like a dead giveaway if you got the West Wing key from that box, that it was a demon idol playthrough. I've not done a cane playthrough a hot minute. So this will actually be kind of interesting. Because
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what you have to do with it. Alright, so this should go to a caved-in hallway. And I can't interact with it at all, so... That was a quick run. Alright. This should lead to, like, another foyer bit, shouldn't it? Or no, this leads to another two-story section. Because this is the section where there's, like, the gaps in the floor and stuff. I'm kind of surprised that the Scissorman didn't, drop from the ceiling, despite the fact he was obviously peeking.
He has been awfully quiet.
He has been. First Fear Motion Comic Scene C unlocked in the extras. Alright.
Glad we're just unlocking motion comics.
Indeed. Now, it's
Whatever that
important
means.
to save the crow in this room. But I don't think I actually have the animal key yet. Oh no! It's a
I
dead
didn't
crow.
save anything.
Fuck with page.
It looks like that too, it's fine.
Dead crow being hung. All their heads have been cut off. It is important that we let the crow go. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to have a pin key or something. There's live crows in the cage. Some Rats are running around. If I interact with it again, does it just open it? Or do I actually do... I do have to, like... Yeah, I have to find the key. Offhand, I can't remember where that key is. I want to say you get that key from getting trapped in with Mr. Barrows, but that doesn't... Logically, in my head, that doesn't sound right. Okay, he spooked me. He had
Gotcha,
been
that's
quiet for a minute, though.
It's like I still got it.
To be fair, I don't know if it was him who spooked me as much as it was the sudden jump in music.
Well, he made the jump in music.
He did make the jump in music, you're right.
Technically him. He's over there playing the instruments.
He's over there.
A mod
playing
that
a
replaces
cello.
the scissors with an accord. Terrifying.
It's not the requirement. Oh, hello, sir.
Oh, he's running. He's booking it.
Gee. Oh.
I don't think I've seen him run that long.
Yeah, me either. Oh. Jennifer, how are you supposed to get back to the other side? Row of similar statue. Drywall. Looks like this section of the wall's been repainted. Now, if you were doing a demon idol playthrough, you randomly find the demon idol in the bust of one of these statues. The logic behind that, I don't know, but that's just how it is. Now, if I remember right, this is actually where you go to get the like backstory cutscene. Although I don't think I get that this playthrough. Of course, the light switch is not working. Ridiculous. This is strange. Only that wall is painted in a different color. Right. Now, if you enter the room and that box is shaking, it could be one of two things. It could be a cat, or it could be the scissor. And it is a 50-50 chance on whether or not it's one or the other. But because I do not feel like screwing around with it and having to run away, since I don't know how I'm going to get back to the other side of the giant hole in the ground. Huh? I'm not going to interact with the box at all.
Fair.
That's a giant hole in the wall. There's another room behind the wall. Let's see if we get extra story of it. I don't think we do. No, we do not. Gotcha. Seems like this room hasn't been used in ages. It's really stuffy in here. Yeah, so in one of the random events that can occur is when you enter this room, you'll find a skeleton there. And it gives you some interesting backstory. Unfortunately, this is not the playthrough for that. Let's see. Time to see if I even have a possible way of getting back to the other side. I imagine there has to be. One way or another. But usually you're supposed to put that plank down. But obvious reasons, can't really do that. How am I supposed to get back over there? Thank God I had this rope. Granted, I thought this rope was for something else later on, but
rope.
rope. Okay, I think that's everything. I think I have one more room to explore down this way. And if this goes back into the music room, then no. Light switch is broken. Let's read about books then. Shelf is filled with very specialized books. Now, a couple of these bookshelves require you to interact with it twice. Now, the thing, if I remember correctly, the thing about the cane playthrough, or the staff, or rod, or whatever it's called in the version you're playing, is I believe you need it for that crack in the wall right there. Because I believe you use it to reach in and grab something. I think that's the case. Shelf is filled with various specialized books. What are these ones? It's like a very old magazine, maternity magazine. Oh, it's filled with literature. Crevice seems to go quite deep. There's something shining deep in the crevice. Yeah, I believe you need the cane in order to reach it. Oh. Was I wrong? Oh. Black robe, hand, perfume, sharp edged stone? I've been bamboozled.
Bamboozled again.
Oh. I'll check that one because I didn't double check it twice, but okay, I'm gonna have to get some kind of rod in order to reach down there, and it's not the cane. I could have swore that's why you need the cane. I can't think of why I need the cane now. Is the ring gonna attack me in the hole? To interact with you. Just to double check, I want to make sure that I did in fact go through this room. I think when I left this room is when I got chased. Yes, okay. Just double checking. I need to save that crow. Let's see. So I think my next objective is going to be the opposite side. So I checked all the way to the right. Now I need to check all the way to the left. Checked all these rooms. Entered the West Wing. The doll room. This is another one where it's like a 50-50 chance that if you interact with these, the scissor men will randomly pop out. They all look very pretty.
Ooh, spooky.
Mannequins are all dressed up. Yeah, there he is. I don't have a place in mind to run to. I think I can hide in the study if I remember what room that actually is. It is not this room. That is a shame. Aw. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to do anything here because he's been one-shotting me instead of giving me a panic event. And I doubt I have enough rewind to go completely out of the room. So I'm not gonna waste my time. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's not giving me the chance to actually... What? Why did it work this time? Jennifer. I don't know why it worked that time. I've tried running straight at him before, and it wouldn't do anything. I think this is the nursery, not the study. Oh wait, this, oh! Oh, it's gonna make me go the long way back around in that. Oh, that is actually kind of irritating. Jennifer, it's okay. You don't have to trip over yourself. It's gonna make me go the long way back around. That's fine, I suppose. I don't think I've ever seen her run down these steps. Not that it's much faster than her walking speed. That is so much quicker than the SNES version. Practically instantaneous. Let's see. So that was the mannequin room at the very end. But there's also the taxidermy room at the very end of this section. It looked like there was like a green box or something. A beating heart! That moose head just, or bull head, just, Now, if I remember correctly, I saw something shining at the very end of this room. In this box. Filled with junk. Okay, I guess not. Or maybe the lights have to be off? Who are you? A mudman?
Oh. A mud pit? I have no idea.
Search me.
Looks like he's having a good time.
Get him with the cane. I don't think I was supposed to get him with the cane. Get him with the stone. Maybe I'm supposed to turn the lights off. There was definitely something like glowing green in that box. Dagger is glowing faintly. Obtained a bronze dagger. Am I supposed to use that on this guy? Are they also still in here? Did they went back into the cabinet?
Just a funny little corpse. Just a funny little corpse guy doing a little dance.
Bronze dagger? Yep,
Clock Tower 1 did have combat.
there is something. It's a key. Is this the cage key? Okay, cool. That is what I
Can't
needed.
Can't believe combat.
Yeah, it did have combat.
Hack and slash.
Alright, so now I can go back downstairs and save the crew. It's vitally important. That's hallway. I need to go down there again. We're gonna check all the upstairs rooms. Where do you lead to? Just another bathroom. Don't think there's anything in here. That's either Scissorman or a cat. Okay. There's nothing else in the bathroom. Nursery. Feel like somebody is watching me. Specifically, it is this doll. Record player. It seems to be broken. Looks like a kid's bed. It is covered with dust and stains. French doll. It's being hung from the ceiling. Seems to be pretty old. It looks like a child was once here. Now I know interacting with something in this room gets that doll to fall and attack you. But that might be during the Demon Idol playthrough. There's a key on it. Put the ritual key in your pocket. Okay, that goes to one of the doors. What was that sound? There we go. The ritual key is necessary in order to get into the ritual room. Prepare to hit the panic button. Otherwise, she kills you right there. Now, this should go into the study. I think. Weird layout to have the nursery hooked right into the study, though.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like that thunderstorm finally made its way over here. Those books look difficult. Painting of a woman. She looks familiar. Wonder who lit the fireplace. Painting of a middle-aged woman. Dust is collecting on the desk. Empty trash bin, even though you can clearly see in the pixel art that there is something in it. Dot, dot, dot. There are books on the shelf. No kidding. See the courtyard pool below in the window. There's nothing to do in here then. What else have we got here? That should lead to a dead end. Yep. Alright, downstairs, save the crow. And then I gotta remember where the heck the ritual room is. I think the last time I played through the game, I had an issue finding the ritual room as well. Just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna go ahead. Well, never mind, I'm not gonna put that board down. I guess I could have rewound, but no big deal. Pro room was this one. At the very end of the hall, second to the very end. Alright, I was wrong. There we go. Gotta remember where the Sting ritual room is. I want to say it's in the west ring on the bottom floor. So I guess I'll try just continue going along this bottom floor and try all the doors as I go. One of them has to be locked. Goodbye, Mr. Crow. I will escape here too. Well, ain't that unfortunate. Not with Scissorman. Oh, geez, this is one heck of a panic. Run
It's
past.
a panic.
Ooh. Alright. I gotta think of where this was. I can't remember offhand. Granted, I don't know if I can actually do the ritual room at the moment. Got some slowdown there. Can't do. I was about to say, I can't really do anything in here. There's nowhere to exactly hide. Whew. I'm just gonna keep trying doors. There it is. There's the ritual room. Can't really do anything in it right now, I don't think. If I had the demon idol, it would be a different story. Because at this point, I have everything for the demon, or I would have had everything for the demon idol ending. Alright, let's try this door. One of these is gonna be a room that I can go into. You know, he might actually just stab at the bed because there's no other way out of this room.
Very possible.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that doesn't count as glass. Well, I suppose while he is distracted, I can at least check out the ritual room to see if there's anything it tells me I need to go find. This room looks exactly like the mural I saw in the other room. There's a hole on the bottom. The hole in the floor goes very deep. You're supposed to put the rod there then? There we go. What was that sound? Okay, well that goes down that way. Is that a staircase or is that a hole? Iron disc. It has a cross-shaped cutout on it. That would be for the Demon Idol because the Demon Idol has a cross-shaped bottom. Written in strange letters and symbols. Bring time to a standstill? Question mark? I wonder what it means. Alright, which leaves interacting with this, which I think that's just a dead crow. Yeah. Missing its head. Alright, let's try this hole. Looks like this hole goes pretty deep down. The ladder will get me down there. Okay. Alright, it's endgame now, folks.
I'll go.
Alright, and if I remember right, in order to get past him, I have to use the perfume. There's something there. Very familiar with this scent. Smells like the perfume Miss Mary wears. Goodbye, Mr. Dog. Alright, now to wander around again. I gotta remember what room goes where. This room? Let's see, if you haven't ran into her at this point, I believe this is where, yeah, you find that Lot's been killed. Lot, you're still alive. Jennifer? Go to the clock tower. The switches. Lot? Please, don't leave me alone. Alright. So we get two halls here. This. me. Ah.
Oh.
Ah. Why is there a table in a place like this? Just a tin can. Looks like there's kerosene in it. There's a tin can. Looks like there's kerosene in it. Let's see. This leads to the elevator, correct? Yeah, okay. Don't want to interact quite with that yet, otherwise you run into an early Mary scene and get killed. You want to go all the way across this room. Ugh. Alright, and then you just want to run all the way to the left.
Odie.
Get out of there, Jennifer! Yep, you're gonna want to jump into that. Getting wet's gonna be 10 times better than getting caught by whatever the heck that thing is. Come on! No!
Panic!
I'm hitting the panic button, I promise.
Panic stronger!
Ah! Ah! Goodbye, sir. And now the building starts to fall apart. Oh? This scene was a Japanese exclusive scene. Because this scene right here actually tied into the next game.
Nice.
So as it turns out, there was a figure that popped. It's an elevator. It seems that the elevator isn't working. Excuse me. Yeah, as it turns out, the original game, if I remember correctly, did not have that scene pop up in it. So actually, when I played the game on PS1, I got very confused on the twist ending. It says elevator power source. You turn the switch. But that is because the SNES version didn't have it originally. The PS1 version that released after the SNES version, the re-release of the first Fright, included that scene. And was whatchamacallit, event leading up to the PS1 game, if I remember correctly. So they promotion. They were just like, hey, you know, this would be neat. I believe you want to go to the 3rd floor. If you choose 1 or 2, you will in fact die from some kind of random event. Either Scissorman or Mary or Scissorman. How dare you? Am I gonna be able to rewind before I clicked anything? Nope. Damn you. Game! Alright, if I click continue, it should start me off in the elevator, I think. So it's probably fine. That is ending D, I think.
D.
E.
E.
If I click continue, it should put me in the room before the elevator. Alright, let's try floor 1 then. No response. Floor 2 then. And before I go in here, we'll go ahead and heal. Thank you. Miss Mary! Thank goodness, Jennifer. You're safe. Miss Mary! Why? Yeah, unfortunately in this version, I did not ever find out that Miss Mary was evil. So, you know, unfortunately I cannot get one of the endings in which Jennifer lives. Happens. Rank D, that's D. I got him swapped. I thought rank E was when you got stabbed by Miss Mary. Well, unfortunately, that's the endings I'm getting. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, without starting the game over, get a good ending.
Ending H, E, and D.
Yeah. A, B, C are all ending. I think the C ending would have been the only one that I potentially could have gotten. And C would have been that because I found out Mary was evil, I knew not to approach her in that room and get stabbed. So, I would have been able to finish off the game and Jennifer would have escaped. I believe the B ending is at least having one of the girls alive when I get to that point, and the A ending is having 2 to 3 of them alive. I don't know if it's actually possible to have all of them live. I think the best you could do is 2. And I cannot remember offhand what ending F and G are off the top of my head. But, you know, it is what it is. It was still very nice to revisit the game, despite the fact that I failed at the last minute.
These things do happen.
Yep. 'Tis nothing can be done about it. Go ahead and save there. Well, that was a charming time. Let's look at some of the extras. I unlocked what?
A lot of the motion comics.
The motion comics? What does that mean? Does this mean that they
I'm
went
gonna
through
guess
an
the
animated...
comics that move.
When I was 5 years old, my father went missing. And soon after that, my mother passed away. So I was sent to Granite Orphanage, the place where I live now.
It looks like they took the
Image
comics and
known
translated
as
them.
Clock
Yeah.
Tower.
They translated the comics and added a
We're so lucky to live in a
A
mansion
voice.
like this. I'm not
So they
so
made a
sure about
voice.
it. I think it's really creepy.
But it's still better than being in an orphanage, right, Jennifer? think it's strange that the owner of the mansion hasn't shown up yet. And we still don't know why we were all adopted.
Because Mr. Barrows loves helping children. And you will get to meet him very soon. Come, girls. It's time to go to bed and get some sleep now.
You know, now that I think about it, I unlock scene. If I unlock all of these scenes, it'll probably tell the entire story in comic book form, which would be neat. So I might
With voice
actually, yeah, with voice acting. So I might go through and unlock the last couple scenes here, and see if I can't do the full motion comics thing. Before I get off, I have one more thing I want to try. Oh no, but I can't go back that far, can I? Not at this point, if I'm stuck in the elevator. No, never mind. There's one thing I could have tried that might have saved this run, so I would have known Mary was evil. And that would have been, after I got the ham, to go back out to the shed and try and give it to Mr. Barrows through the bars without having gotten caught. Because then he might have actually given me the additional information I needed to be able to go, oh, nope, shit's fucked.
Things are bad.
Yeah, that might have been the one step that I missed. Because I can't think of anywhere else where I could have gotten caught by Miss Mary. Oh well.
Just more incentives to play.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think there's a way for me to get through this without dying. I think no matter what, she gets stabbed. Yeah, no, okay. Okie doke. Well, this was a vibe. It was definitely nice to revisit this. Definitely a cool way. If I end up going through and getting the rest of the motion comic scenes, I might go ahead and do a quick stream of all of that. No, maybe I'll do the additional endings. Right now, I'm just doing this for Spooky Game Month. But, you know, maybe I'll grab the additional... Maybe I'll do all the endings. For the lulz. But for now, happy Halloween.